Good morning, or afternoon, evening, whenever you happen to be watching this. I'm going live in the morning. So I just want to share my top 3 tips for killing your business this morning. I'm hypnotist Jim Kellner, and thank you for tuning in. I was giving some thought to this, and I got to tell you, I think really the number one reason, or the number one way to destroy your business, to kill your business, is don't do any marketing. Do not do any marketing. So if you want to successfully kill your business, make sure you're not doing any marketing. You're not posting what you do on Facebook. Don't do that, definitely. Don't look up Google ads or Facebook ads. Do not run any Facebook ads. Don't get an email list. Do not start collecting email addresses from people with an opt-in and then following up with them later to see if you can help them. It's kind of tongue-in-cheek here, but it's amazing to me. I'll give you an example. I was a massage practitioner. We had 1,000 hours of training. You know how many hours we spent? Sorry, things are getting a little crazy. My arm got tired. Got my coffee here. So we spent an hour. It was 1,000-hour training. Guess how many hours we spent on marketing? 4. 4 hours. We had a 4-hour marketing class. And massage practitioners are like a lot of coaches and hypnotherapists and a lot of people in the self-help space, the healers and stuff. For the most part, you're working on your own. You're not working for somebody else. So you got to do it all. You got to bring in the business. And it's just amazing to me that we don't focus more on that when we're getting trained in these things in coaching or hypnotherapy, these kind of things, because it's absolutely critical. It will kill your business if you're not doing any marketing. In fact, somebody was just asking, I saw somebody in one of the Facebook groups was asking for recommendations. They said, I'm studying hypnotherapy, and so can anyone recommend some good books? And a couple people recommended, morning, a couple people recommended some hypnosis books. I said, go read marketing books. That's what you got to read. That's what you got to read, because that's where you're probably missing the mark. I don't care how good you are. If nobody knows about you, you're not going to get business. And for those of you that think you're going to start a 100% referral business, oh man, I got to tell you, you're either naive or you're scared or you're lazy, because that's not going to happen right away. Probably not. Maybe it could. This is what I think about. The big brands, if you look at McDonald's, IBM, who else? Apple. Oh, here's a good example. Apple. Man, everybody talks about how much they love their iPhones. I love my iPhone. So I tell people all the time, does Apple still do marketing? Of course they still do marketing. They have to. You have to do marketing. Number 2, great tip. Top tip for killing your business is to blend in. Make sure that all of your marketing that you do, if you do any, it looks just like everybody else's in your field. So if you're a hypnotist, it looks just like every other hypnotist. Make sure your website looks just like every other hypnotist website. Make sure if you're a coach, your coaching website, your coaching offers, everything you do, make sure it looks just like them. Here's what you want. You want to make it really difficult for the people that would like to get help to pick somebody, right? Make it really difficult for them. Make them try to choose because that's fun for them, right? No, you got to stand out. Do something different. And I'll tell you, this isn't like, I know a lot of times people think that because I do things like this, or I get up on stage because I'm a stage hypnotist, that it's easy for me. It's not easy. In fact, I was having some second thoughts before I even started this video today. I was having some second thoughts right back there when I kind of fumbled with the phone. It's not easy to put yourself out there, to face rejection, to be the person that could get the ridicule because you're doing something different than everybody else. But I was talking to Richard Barker one time. We were talking about another hypnotist, and this hypnotist was getting some grief from some people. And he said, and he was asking Richard, he said, what did I do? People used to love me, and now I'm getting this grief. And he said, well, you had the audacity to stick your head up out of the crowd. And so it's going to happen. You know what? I got plenty of haters, I'm sure. I got plenty of people that don't like me, but I got lots of people that do like me. And you know what's going to make it easier for you? I know in my heart that what I offer people is really good. I help entrepreneurs to launch their businesses. I help hypnotists launch their businesses. I help my clients, my hypnotherapy clients, to change their lives in a variety of ways. So I know that. When I know that, it becomes easy and it becomes my responsibility, my duty to share with people what I do. And you can get that feeling too. Now, maybe you need some more confidence. Maybe you need some self-esteem boost. Maybe you need, I don't know what you need. There's a lot of different things. There's a lot of different things that could be going on. But become very confident in your ability to help people or to do whatever you do. And then the marketing's easy because it really is just saying, look, I can help you. Here, this is how I can help you. You don't have to be salesy. Say, look, I can help you. Number 3, my third big tip for ensuring that you kill your business. Hold on, switching arms again. Number 3, yes. Make sure your marketing looks like crap. So any assets that you put out, so your website, your brochures, make sure all of it just looks like crap. That's a great way to turn people off. And as I'm doing this, I'm reminded that I need to update my YouTube cover photo and probably my groups. If you look at some of my Facebook groups, the stuff I got in there is pretty bad. The cover photos. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about your book covers, your any kind of videos you put out. I'm talking about what else? Hey, if you're watching, give me some ideas. Oh, your cover photos for your, especially for your business pages, but maybe even your personal page. Make sure they all look awful so that people won't think you're a professional. One of the things that I used to hear when I worked in the hypnosis clinic was people would say, well, I've been seeing your commercials for a long time, so I figured you guys must be successful because you got these commercials on TV. And that's sort of partially right, partially not. I mean, somebody could literally go out and just buy a bunch or, get a big loan and buy a bunch of ads, whether it's, TV or radio, or maybe today it would be Google ads. This was a long time ago. And people would have the impression that they were successful because they were running the ads. But just because someone's running ads doesn't necessarily mean that they're successful. It just means they had the money to get the ads in the first place. But people do perceive, they perceive that. They also perceive, if you perceive you as unprofessional, even subconsciously, or at least maybe not the best choice when your marketing assets, they're not up to snuff. And look, I same problem. Some of my stuff, I need to set aside a day where I just go update all my my assets with my new logo and everything. And I like to look at these things every couple of years because I had my logo for a few years, and by the time I got a new one, I was really just hating the old one. I was just like, disgusted with it. Just didn't fit with what I was doing right now. So, those are the things that really kill your business. I had another thought that I wanted to share. So here's what I try to do. I try to think about, if I were a big brand, how would I do this? And of course, yes, it's easier for them because they've got whole teams that do this. Gary Vaynerchuk talks about putting out like 70 pieces of content a day. But remember, Gary's got a team, okay? You don't got to do that. But you got to do something, anything. Go do a Facebook Live. I hadn't done a Facebook Live for a while, so I was a little bit edgy about it, but I just want to do something kind of on the spot. All right, so to reiterate, the 3 top recommendations I have for you to kill your business: do not market. If you do marketing, make sure you stand out or that you look just like everybody else. And number 3, hey, some more walkers out here. And number 3, make sure that your marketing assets look like crap. All right. Oh, your demo reel, all that kind of stuff. You know what? Here's the thing. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I oftentimes think about this. There has been no better time or worse time to be an entrepreneur. 20 years ago, even 10 years ago, really, for a lot of stuff, we had to go to a professional graphic designer. So that would have weeded out a lot of people. They couldn't afford it, or they just have really, really ugly stuff. Think about the stuff that was made by people in the 90s just on their computers. Ugh. But the other part of this is, so the good news is we can do it ourselves. The bad news is we can do it ourselves because we can do it poorly. We can do it really, really poorly. And, like I'm taking Richard Nongard's class, really amazing hypnotherapist and trainer and writer. And one of the great things about that is he's telling you, do not make your own book cover unless you're a graphic designer, unless you have a degree or you're an artist or something. Go pay someone, and it's so inexpensive. With Fiverr these days, you can get this stuff done so inexpensively and get really good quality stuff. You don't have to mess with the headache of it, and you get something that looks really, really good. And when I'm talking really inexpensive, I'm talking less than $100 for a lot of these things. You can even go get your YouTube. Maybe I'll do that. YouTube cover photo done. Probably $5 or $10. Somebody on Fiverr. So anyway, I hope that helps. If you have any questions about any of this stuff, feel free to message me. Email me, Jim@JimKellner.com. You can call me up. I don't know. Can't remember my phone number right offhand, but call me up. Text me. All right. Take care. Be well. Be awesome. And remember, your success is my success.